So this is actually all part of the same example, right? Where first it said find the possible rational zeros, and there's our list. We already did it. All right, and then it says find all the actual zeros. Okay. Now, we could go through 8 times, find the first one that worked, but that's not what you're going to do. You're going to put it in the calculator and see if you can find the first zero just by looking at the graph. That's the reality. With the graph and calculator, you're not doing this 8 times. Okay? Lucky for you. So let's put it in our calculator and see what we see. Let's see. So 2x to the third plus 3x squared minus 8x plus 3. So, we can see 3 zeros on there. Right? You see 1 here, and it looks like there's 2 there. All we're really looking for at this point is 1, right? And -3, you could look in the table of values. Right? At -3, the value is 0, so that is a 0. So for our purposes right now, we could just take that 1 0 and use synthetic division to make it a quadratic. Right? So we can see where that comes from. Now, the truth is, there's another one right there. Right? There's a 1. But there's one of them that is in between, zoom to. It's in between the 0 and the 1. What does it look like it is? It looks like it's a half. And is that a possible rational zero? Yeah, it could have been. In fact, let's do that. Let's do synthetic division with a half, because you can do synthetic division with fractions. Right? I mean, that's why they say, we only do synthetic division with rational numbers. I mean, it's the only way that works. So let's use a half. We've seen in the calculator, it looks like that. So let's go 2, 3, -8, and 3. And if the 0 is 1/2, then that's what goes there. It's the 0 itself. Then draw our line, bring down the 2, start to multiply. 1/2 times 2, 1. 1/2 times 4 is a 2. 1/2 times -6, -3. That's a 0. So sure enough, 1/2 is our 0. Okay, now what's left? 2x squared plus 4x minus 6 equals 0. And there's a 2 in common to every one of those. So let me divide out a 2. Right, that gives me x squared plus 2x minus 3 equals 0, but that is easily factorable, right? X plus 3 times x minus 1. So what are the other 2 zeros? -3 and 1, the ones we actually already saw. Okay, but that's the strategy, right? You use your calculator to find the first one. It's nice sometimes to run it up against your list and see whether it looks like it's one of those. All right, sometimes you'll get like something that is not anywhere close to any of your numbers, and you know that means it's irrational. You're not going to find it through synthetic division. No. We found the 3 zeros, right? One of them is a half, one of them is -3, one of them is 1. There's only the only ones that were actual.